Imagine standing in a centuries-old graveyard when suddenly you feel something slash across your back. You look down to see scratches appearing on your skin, but no one is behind you. This isn't fiction. This is what hundreds of people have experienced at Greyfriars Kirkyard in Edinburgh. With over 450 documented physical attacks, the Mackenzie Poltergeist has become the most well-documented paranormal case in modern history. If you think ghosts aren't real, this entity might change your mind. It doesn't just make lights flicker, it sends people to the emergency room. Before you click away thinking this is just another ghost story, consider the evidence. Hundreds of pages of medical reports, police records, and testimonials from people with no reason to lie, including doctors, scientists, and former skeptics who left with unexplainable injuries. So, who is causing these attacks? And why has Edinburgh's council chained off parts of this graveyard? The historical background is even more disturbing than the hauntings themselves. Our story centres on Sir George Mackenzie, nicknamed Bloody Mackenzie. In the late 1600s, as Lord Advocate of Scotland, Mackenzie imprisoned 1300 Covenanters, Scottish Presbyterians who had rejected royal authority, in a section of Greyfriars Kirkyard with almost no shelter during Scotland's brutal winter. They died from exposure, starvation, and execution. Only 48 survived. The supreme irony? After his death, Mackenzie was buried just feet away from where his victims suffered. You might think, okay, he was terrible, but that doesn't mean his ghost is attacking people centuries later. Fair point. But something changed in 1998. On a stormy night, a homeless man broke into Mackenzie's mausoleum seeking shelter. While attempting to open a casket, he crashed through the rotting floor into a pit filled with plague victims' remains. The man fled screaming, passing a groundskeeper investigating strange knocking sounds. Within weeks, visitors began reporting unusual experiences that quickly escalated to physical attacks. In just 2 years following this incident, 24 people were knocked unconscious while visiting the Black Mausoleum. Over 400 individuals have documented paranormal encounters in this location, isolated incidents occurring to random visitors from around the world, many unaware of the mausoleum's reputation. Let me describe what happens to people who enter this area. First, sudden temperature drops. Then, the sensation of being watched, followed by feeling something touch them, tugging hair, grabbing arms, pushing against backs and chests. Then come the marks, scratches often in groups of 3, unexplained bruises forming under clothing, burns materializing on necks and arms. And most alarmingly, people collapse, so many that tour guides now warn visitors before entering the area. Couldn't these just be self-inflicted injuries? That's a reasonable question, except the attacks have been witnessed happening in real time. An American tourist had something visibly pressing down on her forehead until she nearly fainted. A woman discovered 3 deep grazes surrounded by bruises the morning after feeling a prod in her back. A skeptical journalist left with unexplained scratches that appeared while surrounded by witnesses. The activity extends beyond the graveyard itself. Houses surrounding Greyfriars report objects moving on their own and strange sounds. Fires have broken out in nearby buildings, including one that destroyed an author's notes about the poltergeist. Some visitors report that the presence has followed them home. Edinburgh's City Council has taken this seriously enough to chain off the section where these attacks occur, restricting access to only authorized tour companies who require liability waivers. 2 exorcisms have failed to stop the phenomena. A spiritualist medium who attempted to cleanse the area in 2000 died of a heart attack just weeks later. Scientists have proposed several theories: electromagnetic radiation affecting brain function, natural gases from decomposition creating hallucinations, or fear pheromones affecting others in confined spaces. But none fully explain the physical marks documented on hundreds of visitors, or why these phenomena began suddenly in 1998 after thousands of previous visitors experienced nothing unusual. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the Mackenzie Poltergeist presents one of the most well-documented cases of unexplained phenomena in history. The consistent patterns challenge our understanding of what's possible. Perhaps Mackenzie's cruelty in life has somehow manifested in death, or perhaps there's an explanation we haven't discovered. What would it take to convince you that something truly unexplainable is happening here? Would you be brave enough to visit yourself? If you found this case as fascinating as I did, hit that like button, subscribe for more thoroughly researched explorations of compelling mysteries, and tell me what unexplained case to investigate next. Thanks for watching. Sometimes the most frightening stories are those with the most evidence.